Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I'm super excited to present to you the dealerships which will be released shortly after. I'm going to go through all the parts, I'm going to explain the locations and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let us begin. Now huge shout out to Sheppy05. He's been helping me along with all the coding, all the stuff behind the scenes, and I've been programming all the visuals that you see, including the missions. So Sheppy handled the loading of the cars, which I'm going to explain, and I did the building, the missions, and all that stuff, but together we worked as a team and came up with this amazing creation. Now this location here, right next to Mount Toddy, is my dealership. That's the one that I was started, like the location I chose from the beginning. I love the mountain view, so I've selected this to be mine. It's 454SS's Mountain Motors Buckel. So this is my location, and we'll go through the rest of the locations. So there are 11 locations on the map. To the north, right here, we have Maddie's Buckel of Olsen Bay. Over here, we got Programmer 137's Buckel of Holttown. If we go to the other side, we have Bison Buckel. So these 5 locations, or rather 4 locations, are on the mainland, with the 5th location here, Darklord's Buckel Superstore. And then if you go down to the big arid map, we do have a couple more. We got Cookie's Buckel of FJ Warner. Over here we got Sheppy05's Buckel Dealership. In the middle we got Buckel Olympian Automotive. Just to the west of that we have Best King David's Desert Buckel. And to the west of that, we have Captain Leonard's Buckel Dealership. And last but not least, all the way up in the Arctic region, there is one dealership because there's a smaller map, and it is Pingu's Buckel Emporium. So he's a penguin, so quite fitting that it is going to be in this region. So that is all 11 dealerships. So big shout out to all the Discord boosters, the server boosters, who ended up getting all these dealerships named after them. Huge thank you to all these people, and now you got your own dealership, so enjoy that. As I said, this is my dealership location, but all of them are the exact same building and function the same way and have the exact same mission, so there are no differences between each location except for the name that is going to appear on the map here. Now you got this big parking lot, you got this stall here that says buy. It's marked off by 2 pylons, so make sure not to park in here. I'll tell you why in a second. You got some other parking over here, including a little oil spill from some previous car that was here. Clearly got traded in for one of these new guys. Got some staff parking on the side, and then we have this gate. If you open the gate up, you can actually go here, and there's a cell parking spot, so we'll explain how all that works in a bit. You got this fuel tank located here on the pedestal. Emergency exit. Here you got a wash, so you can wash any car that you park in here. Close that valve. So yeah, this is to add water to the system, this is to use the hose. Now we put these pylons here to prevent you from driving here because this is more for storage. You got a little car jack if you need to inspect the one that's being sold. Over here we got barrels, dumpsters, crates, an old Buckel car, and a bunch of pile of garbage, old parts, rusted out and everything. And over here we got our big pile of tires. So this is where the old tires go. And that is all on the outside of the dealership, excluding the roof, which we'll get to later. Now here you got a big garage door, which we'll get to later as well. And if you take a look at how the architecture goes, it's quite impressive or grand. It's got these big columns and little trees, logos, all that good stuff. So let's go to the front door. Now no lights turn on automatically because you have to have the staff come in and turn on the lights. So the lights are located behind the front counter here. So we could turn on our rotating display lights. We could actually start the rotating display up. There's the exterior lights, interior lights. There is rotating display spotlight, so that goes there. exterior spotlights, and here is a side display motion lights, which I'll explain in a second. Here is the normal CRN display. CRN is for like the highest trim level car, and if you turn this button on, it goes into like as if you're speeding through street lights. So that's what this effect is supposed to mimic, but if you have that off, you won't get any of that. Obviously, all the spotlights are going to cause the most lag in the game. Regular lights, I wouldn't say cause as much, but I tried to optimize this creation as much as I could. Now, with that in mind, we do have this front counter, which I'm super excited to present. This is the work of Sheppy05. As you can see, if you press this button here, you get a list of all kinds of vehicles. Okay, now let's say we want number 10, a Badlands SPC. You just type in number 10, okay? And if you press this button, if you're in the mode that has money, it's going to cost you $25,000. If you're not, if you're just in free play mode, it says enjoy your new vehicle. And if you come out here, it's spawned in that little stall with these marked off pylons. So now that we have the vehicle here, we can explore the rest of the dealership. So as you can see, we got our decor. I got great comments and great feedback on the YouTube video. Now I know that this dealership is not a replica of a real life dealership. Real life dealerships have service manager desks, they have insurance desks, they have financing people. We're just going to assume in the land of Stormworks, these three guys do it all. They are both your salespeople and insurance people and all that good stuff, except for maintenance stuff, which are these people here. So we're just going to go under that assumption. But first, let's check this out. So the CRN has these drapes. They presumably close in real life, but obviously here they're just there. You got the logo, and you can check out the car. That's always fun. You can see if this is the right car for you. You can give it a full tour and inspection, but of course you can't drive it. Over here we do have the hoodoo on the display, and it's kind of just spinning around, but you can jump up on the display, spin around with it, and likewise take a look at the inside of the vehicle. You cannot start it like I said, but you can spin around here to your heart's desire until you feel sick if you want, or you could jump off. And here we have the Buckel Steed R99s, the race version. This is probably the fastest car here, even though the CRN is over there. This is also a high performance. R99 is the race edition. Now, like what I said earlier, we'd have our parts desk here, all kinds of aftermarket parts, or rather OEM spec, but additional parts that you can get, including an engine, exhaust systems, superchargers, all sorts of stuff. If we hop on up here, we have the coffee machine, a little sitting area. We've got these desks. So that's all up here, including this meeting room. I will fix the tile problem here. Now, if you make your way down, you have the garage area, just like before. If you watched the preliminary videos, I just may have cleaned the little stuff up. Wow, that was a tongue twister. I may have cleaned some stuff up around here, but pretty much it is more or less the same. Just like we have in here, the missions. Now, there are only 4 missions. It's not quite as advanced as the OMA Academy, but even still, it just gives you a little bit of side activity to explore the dealership. Here is the maintenance area meeting room, and in here is the break room. Nice little kitchen, TV, all that good stuff. Here's the roof access. Here is the disable the automatic night lights, and we did add heating. So you flick it on with this big breaker, and that's how you get your heating operational. Now, to sell the vehicle, now that we have a working front desk, I will show you how to sell it. So say you hop in here, you get your nice mountain view. You could take a drive around, and after you get bored of the said vehicle, or say you want to upgrade, or say you want something different, you could pull in to the side here. Now, you could use the side entrance, or you could come up through there, as long as you park inside this yellow rectangle. And then you make your way to the maintenance desk. So right here, and you press this, and there it is, it's sold. So that is the functionality of the dealership, is that you can buy any one of these vehicles. Let's get ourselves a van next. We then press buy, and here it is. Got ourselves a little cargo van. So you can definitely make use of these creations throughout the place. The fact that there are multiple dealerships should help you purchase, drive around, sell, all that good stuff. And I will show you the last thing, which is a hidden feature. If not gonna advertise it, let's say, but if you guys watch the video, then you will know about it, and you can probably comment and tell others and all that good stuff, but I'm not gonna advertise it. And that is, after we sell this, I'll show you. You head on to the front desk. Okay, let's sell that. And at the front desk, there is no number 454, but what happens if we press 454? That's my name, 454SS. Now if we press submit and purchase, it says enjoy your new vehicle. What may it be? Well, the 454 tow company, of course. And you get yourself a nice tow truck, and with that you can get yourself the ability to tow your vehicles to the dealership. Now keep in mind that this truck is free, so it does not cost you money to spawn it, which is nice. So you can pretty much spawn at any time, and you can go do missions, tow missions, all that good stuff. Or if you run into an issue with one of the vehicles you bought, so say you bought a truck and it broke down or you damaged it or whatever, you can now spawn this. You can go pick up that truck, you can tow it to the sell spot, get your money back, and get yourself a new one. We were exploring, Sheppy and I were exploring the idea of having a repair station, so where you put a car and it gets repaired, but quite simply the selling and repurchasing of vehicles that are damaged works just as well, so we are okay with that idea. And there you have it. So you have a hidden vehicle. This is not available in the Steam workshop. I will not be uploading it. It is strictly for use here in the dealerships. Any dealership can spawn the little special tow truck. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you loved the creation. I will make another video going through the missions, but that's going to be separate. This is just a quick breakdown of the dealership, all its capabilities, and all that good stuff. So that's what you just watched. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for the creation. And as always, happy Stormworksing.